Foldable smartphones can be found all over the market, but Samsung offers some of the greatest ones. The foldable sales chart is now being led by the company's products and services. But in recent years, there has been an upsurge in rivalry in the foldable arena, with companies such as Huawei, Honor, and Oppo coming up with some excellent solutions to compete in this market. Samsung has introduced the Galaxy Z Fold 5 in 2023, which is its best version of a folding phone, in order to combat these competitors and ensure that its leadership position would not be put at risk. So in this video, we'll tell you a few reasons why you should buy Samsung's Fold 5, so make sure to watch till the end. But before starting, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And now, let's get started. Design and hardware. The Galaxy Z Fold 5 boasts a new hinge that folds the screen at a more gentle water drop angle than its predecessor, the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Other than those two differences, the Galaxy Z Fold 5 looks and feels remarkably similar to its predecessor. However, this makes it possible for the Fold 5 to fold completely flat, which was not possible with any of the 4 generations that came before it. It's interesting to see that there's still a crease in the screen on the Fold 5. The displays of all Chinese foldable smartphones, which all use the water drop mechanism, are creased in a more subtle and subdued manner. The Fold 5 is slightly more compact than the Fold 4, but this is only because there is no longer a gap between the two panels. The body of the phone has not been redesigned in any way. In point of fact, when unfurled, the overall dimensions of the Fold 5 are virtually precisely the same as those of the Fold 4. It is also important to point out that when folded, the Fold 5 has a thickness of 0.24 inches, 6.1 millimeters, making it somewhat thick in comparison to other options. When contrasted with the 9.9 millimeters body of the Honor Magic V2, the Fold 5 appears to be embarrassingly out of date. The water resistance of the new hinge is the same as it was before, measuring in at IPX8, and it is also just as rigid, in a good way, and strong. I have some reservations about the foldable hardware that Samsung has developed, but when it comes to hinges, Samsung is still the industry leader. The Fold 5 unfurls itself with a reassuring snap and slams shut with a gratifying thump. The Fold 5, weighing in at 253 grams, is also 10 grams lighter than the Fold 4, making it feel less cumbersome to carry around in my pocket than its predecessor. In contrast to the cumbersome Pixel Fold, the Fold 5 is a welcome relief from its predecessor. In contrast, the Honor Magic V2 weighs only 232 grams, and after having the phone in my hand, I can't say that I'm that pleased. Cameras. The Galaxy S23's regular camera, which has a resolution of 1/56 inches and a maximum aperture of f/1.9, is used by the device's 50-megapixel primary camera. These stats are unacceptable for a premium smartphone with a flat screen, but they are decent for a foldable phone. If there is a subject or item that is closer to the lens, Samsung's image processing continues to be mature and confident, which results in the production of primary camera photographs that are fairly visually beautiful. These photos have correct exposure and a little software-assisted bokeh in the background. Even though the Fold 5 has 2 selfie cameras, I suggest using the one that is located on the cover screen instead of the one that is located on the interior of the device. The interior camera is a pitiful 4-megapixel shooter that is buried behind the screen's pixels, which results in poor photographs. See the third example below. The main selfie camera takes superior pictures, and taking selfies is not a problem. Even Samsung's aggressively perfecting beauty filters have been rectified. Software. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 utilizes Android 13 with Samsung's One UI, and its software is widely regarded as the superior option among foldable phone operating systems for a variety of reasons. 1. Samsung offers the most advanced multitasking system available, which enables users to run up to 3 applications simultaneously in split-screen mode, or up to 5 applications simultaneously in floating windows. There are Chinese foldable phones that for some inexplicable reason can't launch some fundamental apps like Google Chrome in a window. These phones, like the Google Pixel Fold, are unable to open applications in a window form. The Fold 5 is the model with the fewest limitations. If you wish, you can launch nearly any app in a window that can be resized on it. If you need additional multitasking, Samsung also offers a feature called DeX, which is a sandbox user interface. DeX may project a Windows-like interface to another display, either wirelessly or through a cable connection. The second reason I believe Samsung software is better suited for foldables is because its One UI supports Flex Mode to a greater extent than the software found on rival foldable phones. As soon as you fold the Fold 5 to the halfway point, many applications will recognize that it is transitioning into Flex Mode and will adjust themselves accordingly. In the case of Samsung's native camera app, for instance, a preview of the most recent picture taken will be displayed on the left side of the screen when the Fold 5 is held in the portrait mode. If you turn the phone on its side, it will recognize that you have most likely placed the bottom half of the screen on a surface, and it will relocate the shutter button to the lower half of the screen. When you are watching movies on YouTube or Samsung's video player, Flex Mode will transform the lower half of the screen into a virtual touchpad. Using this touchpad, you will be able to change the volume and brightness of the video as well as navigate through the video. There is currently no other foldable phone on the market that offers as many unique features that make use of the phone's ability to fold. Elsewhere, the Fold 5 also has S Pen support for the main screen. This year's Fold 5 specific S Pen is much thinner, which makes it easier to carry with you. It's still a separate purchase, however. Performance and battery life. The battery inside the Z Fold 5 has the same capacity as the battery inside the Z Fold 4, which is specifically 4,400 mAh. But Samsung claims that they have increased the amount of use time that can be obtained from the battery. In my experience, towards the end of the day, the battery had between 35% and 50% of its capacity left after having been used for between 3 and 4 hours of screen time, which included a combination of activities like watching videos, using the camera, and playing light games while connected to the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. It is not going to last for 2 full days, but it is possible for it to last for 1 day plus a little bit more. Even if you put additional strain on the phone by playing a lot of games and connecting to 5G networks, it should still have the resilience to endure for an entire day. You will need to either already possess or purchase a compatible charger in order to take advantage of Samsung's super fast charging technology, as the company does not include a charging block in the packaging. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you want more videos like this one, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel to never miss out on any of our videos.